Well, I'll tell you this one story. It's not that crazy, but my old job I used to work at, I'd have to go to Mexico a lot to, do the job.
Right.
And one morning we get picked up from the hotel from our taxi driver, and behind the hotel, like the fucking wall that's between the hotel and the mall that was behind it, all you see is like these flashing blue and red lights just going off kind of thing, right?
Right.
We didn't really think much of it, and we kind of go to work at fucking 5 a.m. in the morning. We talked to our Mexican contractor at the plant, and he's like, hey, did you guys see what happened? And we're like, what the fuck are you talking about kind of thing, right?
Right.
And he's like, the cartel just wasted like 5 dudes in a van right behind our fucking hotel the night before while we were fucking sleeping. And we're like, why? Like, what caused this? You know what I mean? Apparently what was happening was these dudes in the van, they were going on Tinder and Bumble and all this other shit, pretending to be like young, attractive males, whatever. And they were matched up with these girls, and they were abducting them and selling them off to like the fucking sex trade. Like, it was so messed up. So the cartel that ran this city in Mexico is Hermosillo, Sonora, is where we were working. I know, yeah. And the fucking cartel found out this was happening in their city, and they were like, we can't fucking let this happen, right? So they pretended to go on Tinder as like this fucking 21-year-old girl to meet up with these guys.
They catfished the catfishers?
Yeah, exactly. And then when they met up with them, they fucking wasted all these dudes in this van because they were like, this shit doesn't happen in our town kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like shit like that happened in Mexico, and then fuck, man.
It's crazy you say that, man, because actually, like, one of my earliest videos was with this guy who immigrated from Mexico, right?
Yeah.
And he was telling me about how, like, the people there actually prefer the cartel to the government.
100%.
Right? And you can see why. Like, the government's not going to take care of those guys.
They actually give more back to the local community, and they actually, like, because when they own a territory, they want people to feel safe.
Right.
The money gets spread around better, right?
Yeah.
They want tourism. They want people to come in and invest because they own all the establishments. So when they hear about shit like this, they fucking, like, they put a stop to it real quick. The only time Mexico is really dangerous is when you have 2 cartels competing for the same space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then the same thing happens with government. There's 2 parties competing for the same thing, and then they fuck people over.
It gets deadly in Mexico. Like, when I was in San Luis Potosi a few years before that, like, we had 2 cartels in that city, like, kind of fighting over the territory. Like, you couldn't even leave the hotel. Like, people were getting shot up just for being fucking Uber drivers and shit like that. Like, it was crazy. On a side note, though, I fucking love Mexico, dude.
Yeah?
Like, do you ever want to experience true freedom? Go to fucking Mexico. Like, real Mexico. Not Cabo, not Cancun. Go to Hermosillo, Saltillo, San Luis Potosi, fucking all those places. Like, it truly is like the Wild West out there.